Hello, Twitch chat, YouTube. Welcome to Wednesday night. First Wednesday night with Neon Dynasty cards available. So I'm excited. We're going to pilot some new brews in the next couple of videos. Today, we're focusing on Containment Construct. 2 mana, 2/1. Whenever you discard a card, you can choose to exile that card. And if you do, you can play that card this turn. The most notable thing is Bizarre Baghdad. Draw 2, discard 3. Hey, let's draw 2 cards, discard 3 Moxen, play all of our Moxen. What I've decided to try Containment Construct in first is the Riddler. I am actually level 1 classic. If you haven't watched the Riddler videos, try to go back in time and watch those. They're in my Twitter pinned tweet way back 2020, 2021, I won a challenge with a paradoxical outcome HollowVine Bizarre deck. It was one of the worst decks I have ever constructed for Vintage, but we went 5-0 into a challenge win, and it was one of the best pieces of content I've made probably ever. Every so often, I try to rebuild that deck and try it out, and it's never, ever been good. But maybe it's different this time. So for those you don't know, Riddlesmith, whenever you cast an artifact, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. If you discard a Oval Chase Daredevil, which returns from the graveyard to your hand when an artifact enters the battlefield. So you cast an artifact, discard your Daredevil. Your artifact resolves, return your Daredevil. Value. Since the last time we played Riddlesmith, there's been a couple printings. One big one, Master of Death. You know this card from HollowVine. Basically a squee that comes back from the graveyard. Very synergistic with Bizarre of Baghdad. Also a blue spell to pitch to Force of Will. Very happy to see this kind of card for this kind of Riddlesmith strategy, as we're going to up our blue count high enough that we can reliably cast Force of Will. So yeah, basically with the addition of Master of Death and Containment Construct, that synergized pretty well with the whole Bizarre of Baghdad Riddlesmith plan. I think this deck gets a little bit more consistent. So yeah, we're going to try to use our Bizarre to gain card advantage, play free hollow ones, assemble Time Vault Key. You also have Tinker's Citadel, as per usual. You have a Mox Opal style PO mana base, with some of the blue restricted cards and black restricted cards, but not all of them, just because there are only so many slots when you are fitting in, well, 8 2-drops and 7 return from the graveyard creatures, not to mention the Hollow Boys. In the sideboard, Shops Hate, Combo Hate, Creature Hate, Blightsteel Colossus. No more playing Sphinx of the Steel Wind at everyone. Boseiju murders Sphinx of the Steel Wind because Boseiju is not green. Boseiju is colorless. So the days of Sphinx of the Steel Wind in Vintage have ended. It is Return of the Blightsteel. A bunch more Dredge hate because Dredge, 6 sideboard cards is probably too little for Dredge, but hey, I can't just put 10 sideboard cards and hope that we'll win the 30% matchup. No, I'm just playing. But really, this is probably a little light on Dredge hate, but I think Crypt should be interesting. It's a nice card off of Containment Construct and helps with your Metalcraft. And I usually like to play a Tabernacle and a Strip Mine if I can help it in my Vampiric Tutor. Oh man, excuse me. Sorry. Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor decks. I put an additional island in the sideboard because I think we'll probably be pretty weak to Workshops plus Spheres, just because we don't have very many mana sources in our deck. So I'd like to put the island in there, help us out in that regard, to go along with some Hurkyl's Recalls. I did just realize I have 3 Hurkyl's Recalls and not 4. It's probably fine. So yeah, I don't know how this deck is going to go. It might be an 0-5er. It might be a 5-0er. We're going to have to enter the league and find out. Okay, we're here. Round 1 of a Vintage League. We've got a Bizarre of Baghdad and a Hollow one. What more can we ask for? F6. This is a snap keep. I have a Bazaar and a Hollow one. I have a Probe. I can draw into off-color Moxen, play Construct. I have plenty of blue cards to pitch to Force of Will. This is just a snap heat. It's not my best hand, but totally in playable range. My opponent's like, what is this? Tundra? Oh, I hate this game so much. I hate this game so much. Urza's Saga making people play main deck Needles is gonna be the death of me. But we drew the island, everything is fine. Oh my god, it's Standstill. Their hand is... I mean, I drew perfect, by the way. I drew these two best draws in my entire deck. So that's nice. All right, well, I need... They're still going to get to go Swords to Plowshare Standstill here. That has got to be the best Standstill hand I've seen. I guess if they had a Saga as well, it'd probably be the best Standstill hand, but... They probably should have just cast Standstill, but maybe they wanted to get extra value. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to play a Riddlesmith. And it's going to get Swords to Plowshared. I guess they could force this Sapphire, but that would be pretty silly. I can't believe we got needled on turn 1. Gataxian Probe got us good, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if they don't expect us to play any spells, why would they play a Standstill and hamper themselves? Fair enough. I also put 0 repeals in my 75, so I can't actually answer a needle in any capacity. So that's fun. That's good. But we did draw our like 2 of our best cards. I think our best draw would have been like Island Lotus, so we could play 2 creatures, but this was pretty good as well. All right, opponent swords my Riddlesmith, play Standstill. No Standstill? No. Now they're going to play Standstill. Okay. I mean... It's pretty bad for me. I wish I had something I could tutor that would make this good. I just have so few lands in my deck. I don't know if it's even worth waiting. Like, normally you want to play the game where you draw enough cards and stand still and whatever, but... I don't think that's how I'm going to play this game. I think I'm just going to jam cards into it. They got an Ancestral from their enchantment. Congrats. Their Standstill. Drew an Ancestral. Love to see it. My opponent is making Standstill look real good with this draw of Lotus Ancestral Swords. Turn 1 needle. Oh boy. I don't know, like, I have a really bad record all time against Standstill. I have very little luck playing against this deck, even though it's pretty close to unplayable. Take your time, it's gotta have a winning record versus me. This is a treasure cruise? Yeah, alright. So they've drawn 9 cards in 3 spells. The worst part is you have to keep playing because the Standstill deck is so bad that you just don't know if they'll actually be able to kill you. Like, it's not great. So I could cycle a hollow one and then put it into exile. Wait, so how does this work? badly? Does this work badly with hollow ones? No, it exiles the card from the graveyard. So this works well with hollow ones. All right, so they do have Saga, so they're gonna be bigger than me. I don't know. I think I can just concede. I'm off it. Saga definitely helps Standstill when only one player is playing Sagas. However, Saga hurts Standstill if I'm on Saga. So that's another big... Like, you basically should never be playing Standstill in 2022 with Beseiju and Saga existing, but there are diehards. I don't really feel like I need to bring in cards, though maybe a negation will be more useful than a Flusterstorm. I definitely should have put a repeal in the 75. Maybe I should just put a single Hercules Recall in my deck so I can beat like a Constructs and Needle. It's so bad. I would rather just lose. A cool part is like we do have Bazaar, which is pretty good used during Standstill with like Master of Death. Not, I guess, that good with Oval Chase Daredevil, but a lot of vintage decks can be very strong if you draw Ancestral into Cruise with Black Lotus. It do be like that. I thought our hand looked good too. I actually think we probably would be fine in that game. Would be really nice if we had access to Bazaar. We would have been able to. We probably would have probed first, and then we definitely would have played Hollow one. All right, what does this do? I think this has no discard outlets. We could just play a turn 1 Hollow one. we could just play turn 1 Hollow one. Flooded Strand, Mox Check, Black Lotus, Hollow one. Wait, this thing's a 3/1? I had no idea. We could play Master of Death, Containment Construct. That's 5 power. And then we can cycle the Hollow one on the next turn. All right, I'm in. It's Standstill. How bad of a plan could this possibly be? I'm gonna get Mind Break trapped. I'm 100,000% to get Mind Break trapped. All right, Master of Death, 3/1 for 3. I've never done this before. This is the very first Master of Death I have ever cast. My opponent is so confused. They're like, what? It's a 3/1? What are we going to do? And if they counter it, it comes back. Wait, this card's great. All right, Surveil. Can I put some like Master of Deaths in my yard? Tolarian Academy. So what does Surveil do? Click each card to put in your graveyard or back on top of your library. Do I want both of these? So if I put the Tolarian in my yard and I draw the Yawgmoth's Will. Oh wait, I have to fetch. I have to fetch. So should I put any of these cards in my yard? I guess we just want to put the Tolarian in my yard. I forgot we have to fetch still, which is unfortunate. But we'll leave the Yawgwill in my deck. I guess I have to fetch a basic island in case I get wastelanded. All right, I have a Containment Construct as well. How does that make you feel, opponent? My Containment Construct has been Force of Willed. Fantastic. I really didn't want that to happen. Are they going to Swords to Plowshares this thing? Oh my god. I hate playing against Standstill. It's such a nightmare. All right. Well, next turn we can play our Oval Chase Daredevil. Oh wait, I probably should have played that Pearl out, I guess. Standstill. Rest in peace. Yeah, playing against Standstill is just the worst thing ever. Every time I've ever played against Standstill, I felt this way. All right, I have a 4-2. Your move, Standstill player. Another card I have the actual 0 answers to. It's okay though. Our things have a lot of power. HollowVine has 4 power. Oval Chase has 4 power. Master has 3 power. Construct and Riddlesmith both have 2. Come on! I guess I should just be happy we're not getting Standstilled, right? Who plays Swords to Plowshares in Vintage? It's 2022. Either Spellbomb. I'm gonna lose to Saga this game. There's absolutely no shot I don't just straight up lose to Saga this game. It's because it's happening. It's 100% the way this game is gonna go. Strip mine. Wow. Oh, goodbye, Basic Island. Goodbye. Now I can't play my Daredevils. I guess I probably need to play this out again. I don't know. I want to hold it for like Bazaar, in case I hit a Bazaar activation. But what if they play like a Lavinia? I got wastelanded. Oh my lord. I guess I should have fetched double basic. Yeah. Aha! You've been... This is fantastic. You've been fooled. I'm actually an aggro deck. Top. Top. How can my opponent ever beat 2 mana 2/1s? I guess they can draw Saga. That might do it. No Saga. I had no idea this card was a 3/1. I thought for sure it was a 1/1. This is like got stereotypical 1/1 written all over it. I am awestruck by the fact that this is not actually a 1/1. My opponent's gonna die. My opponent had 2 Swords to Plowshares, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. I'm having a good time. As long as we win, I'm having a good time. Who needs to keep a hand with Bazaar of Baghdad in it? Not I. Ooh, I get to free loot here. All right, now I can act like I don't have Forcible in my hand. Perfect. This is lethal. This is lethal on the table. Look at the cards. My opponent's about to lose to hardcast Master of Death plus Riddlesmith plus Containment Construct. All because they're playing Standstill. If you don't want this to happen to you, don't register Standstill. I swear to God, I get Terminus or Snow Scarred. What's the card that BPK plays? All right, I'm going to put a... I'm not going to put a Hercules Recall. I'm going to put a Negation in my deck, though. Well, am I going to have enough mana to play a Negation ever? Or enough blue cards to play a Negation? Enough cards to play a Negation? All right, I'm going to keep Negation. I think Negation should be better than Flusterstorm. I think I should have just fetched more islands. Wait, why is MTG Bot working now? Is it back? Oh, it's back. We're back, chat. We got it back and it's live. You love to see it. The little banner is back. MTG bot's talking. Let's go. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I don't have the mana to cast my Master of Death this time. I think that might mean it's a mulligan. I don't know. This hand has some mana, and it has a negation. It could work. All it needs is this Bazaar off the top of the library. Imagine if we draw a Bazaar, how good this hand is. It's probably not good enough. All right, well, we know this hand is definitely not good enough. Keep bottom. Bottom? All right. I have a plan. I just don't know what the plan is. Activate Bazaar of Baghdad. New plan, activate Bazaar of Baghdad. Unless we draw a Containment Construct, then I think I will go Island Soul Ring Construct. Okay. Activate Bazaar of Baghdad. All right. That's card advantage. And I can play both Moxen out if I wish. Will I do that? I think I can get rid of all of the lands. And then I'm just so worried about getting Lavinia. What if I get Stony silenced? I think I'm supposed to play it out. All right. I would really like to not get Rest in Peace tier. That would be very bad for me. I don't know if they play Lavinia. Like, they can only have so many slots in their deck. They're playing Wasteland and Urza Saga. Okay, that's not the end of the world. I can bring this back, right? I will have 3 cards in my yard, 6 mana, 8 mana. We can get Flusterstormed, but... Ooh, duders. So you think they kept Flusterstorm in? They shouldn't have. But what if they did? All right, I'm gonna. I mean, this is too good not to cast. It's going good, yes. I got a cool build tonight. We got some interesting stuff happening. Oh, they kept Fluster in the best. Oh, they kept Ancestral in. That's a good one too. Okay, I don't have a discard outlet or a black source, so not my best hand. But if I draw Bazaar of Baghdad, it's pretty good. If I draw a Riddlesmith, it's not bad either, because I can go Riddlesmith, Construct, discard, negation. All right, well, my opponent has Basic Island in their blue-white Wasteland Saga deck, so that's always a plus. I have a hard cast negation. So there are plays to be made. They do have 7 cards in hand, though. They've been very hateful over my Bazaar. I just wanted to activate it a few times, you know? Very rude. I'm not convinced we're actually supposed to have Yagwil in our deck, but... Basic Plains? How do you fit all of these lands? No. I told him no. All right. Bazaar of Baghdad or... Ancestral? Tinker? What if that resolves? That'd be pretty good. All right, so if I tap this and tinker this ruby, does it resolve? Spinning. They haven't cast any forces this game, so I don't think it's gonna resolve. But what if it does? Oh! I get my very own Polis' Citadel? Don't mind if I do. I hate this game. I don't want them to play a Standstill. My creatures in play have been very, very good. We won game 2 by attacking. Library? How is there Wasteland, Urza Saga, Basic Plains, Library of Alexandria? How do these people do this? I don't understand. All right, it's time to go off. Yeah. All right, yeah. I'll just play my army and attack you. Play a Standstill now. Do it. You won't. They're going to get the draw off library. How will we ever win this game? I've got 2 life 2/1s. Oh, they're going to get extra draws off library. Well played. Well played. All right. I will let that Swords to Plowshares resolve. But no more. Okay, I will also let that Swords to Plowshares resolve, but no more Swords to Plowshares. I have no black. Oh, I forgot. I have an opal. Yeah, chat. I forgot I had black mana. Not gonna lie to you right now. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I didn't know we had black mana. All right, definitely you're not allowed to cast this spell. 5 life. If I had known we had black mana, I may have cast like Tinker or something. Yeah. User error. Pilot error. But look, now I have access to Tinker, now I have access to Tinker Vault Key, so it was all calculated probably. 5 life for a Hollow Boy. I would rather use the card on top of my library than use the force in my hand. I could cast the force on top of my library for free, which essentially draws me an extra card. Oval Chase Daredevil. I'll allow it. Oh my god, there's so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's cast Yogg-Will. Yeah, I don't have enough for Citadel to deal 20 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. That means I have to make sure my Yogg-Will resolves. I think we just want to Yogg-Will Tinker and try to go for infinite turns. I think that's the play that makes the most sense. Probably should just float a bunch of mana. Oh, they just let that resolve? All right, they're very dead. My Standstill opponent did not have very many counter spells. All right, well, I am taking infinite turns. Thank you for playing, Standstill opponent. I highly recommend not. Though we did get our ass kicked in game 1. we really got to hand it to us in game 1. All right. Undefeated versus Standstill. All right, here we go. Round 2. We have found an opponent. It took a little while. This hand is broken. A blue card off the top makes me happy. Obviously would like a PO, but all right. Boom. Okay. Blue card off the top. Kill them on turn 1. Let's go. Maybe not. Maybe we'll blank out on our Citadel. We don't have the best Citadel deck, so we don't even have a Sensei's top in our entire deck. Oh my gosh, the on-color it's a monkey. Monkey resolves. I don't care about a monkey. All I care about is tinkering you. Bazaar of Baghdad. Oh, okay. Okay. That's pretty good. What do you got for me, Bazaar of Baghdad? Okay. All right. So if I discard Mox Opal's Soul Ring, and then trying to figure out if I can go Vault Key. I have 3 mana. I have 5 mana. Tinker. I'm 1 mana short. I'm 1 mana short. So if I'm 1 mana short, it means we need to tinker. I mean, we could wait a turn, but I don't really want to wait a turn. I think I would rather just put a Citadel in play. So what I might do is... What do I want to do? Maybe I just discard Time Vault. Time Vault. Opal. No, I like that less. Time Vault, Soul Ring, Lotus, Mox, Tinker. We can Tinker Key, but we don't have enough mana to untap. We're tinkering Citadel. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to tinker Citadel. Because we kind of want to keep mana behind to cast Time Vault. So like if we ditch Lotus, Soul Ring, Time Vault. I don't think you want to keep Soul Ring because you can get Mental Misstepped. So I think you get Time Vault, Soul Ring. I guess you get rid of Opal and you'll still be, well. So the reason I don't think we want to keep Lotus is because it's not permanent mana. Yeah, I think Time Vault, Lotus, Soul Ring. And then Opal, Jet, Pearl, Tinker. Maybe I wanted to keep the Opal, actually. Cruise? Sure. 8 life, draw 3. Construct to 10. Hollow one. Wait, so I can probe to 8. And then cast Hollow one. Fluster, Wasteland, Brainstorm. Cast Hollow one. Can I go to 4? I think so. Because I'm going to get Wastelanded. No, I'm going to hold on to that. No, because I'm going to fetch. I don't want to get lightning bolted. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. It costs 5 off of Citadel. It's not very synergistic with Citadel. I think I just... Yeah, this is fine. This just resolves. I mean, they... yeah, they had to have had a Fluster. They mustn't have had Ruby. Because if I was them and I had Ruby, I would have just gone Ruby, land, Ragavan, go. But they must have preordained into Ruby. All right, so Bazaar is gone. So if I can draw like Moxen off the top, that's such a bad card. I think I'm just gonna fetch and play a Riddlesmith. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose this game. All right, yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. So now I play Riddlesmith. And then we play Ruby. And we draw and discard. And that would be our first discard. So we don't get to play Hollow One yet. So I would... But I could put the Hollow One in exile depending on what we draw. But we also can just cycle the Daredevil. So probably should just cycle the Daredevil. So I cast Ruby. Oh, I drew a Czar? That's so good. Okay, so yes. Daredevil. I don't want to exile the Daredevil with Construct. And then this enters the battlefield. I return the Daredevil. Yes. I do want to just... Oh, I don't have a land drop because I used my island. Okay, never mind. This Czar is not that good. But I do definitely want this. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so how much does Hollow One cost right now? 3. I could just cycle it to go further. Oh, wait, I can cycle it and then play it, maybe? Depending on how many cards we draw? So I can't cast this yet. So yes, I can cycle this. And... Well, I can't stack these triggers? I guess not. You wouldn't be able to stack these. This comes because of this one, probably. Okay, so I'm going to try exiling this Hollow One. And if I can find another mana source or discard another card. So this cycles... I didn't hit one. So I can't cast this because I cost 1. I don't have 1. Okay. All right, I'm just going to attack with Hollow One. They are actually almost in Citadel range. This just goes away forever now, right? Yeah, I don't think this comes back. Ancestral Recall, and they still don't have Flusterstorm? Sure. Oh, they drew Pyroblast. That's fine. It's better than getting my Riddlesmith Pyroblasted, probably. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm gonna just hope it's true. All right, so now I draw, and I get Bazaar, and I activate my Bazaar, and now I can discard Daredevil, Key, Hollow One, and exile everything but Daredevil. Holy crap, this is crazy. All right, so I discard these 3. And then this is my key. I'm definitely putting my key into exile. And then this is my Hollow One. I'm definitely putting my Hollow One into exile. And then that is my Daredevil, which I'm not putting into exile. And then I cast my key. And I get 2 Riddlesmith activations. I don't get my Daredevil back until that resolves, though. But I definitely yes and discard. And I don't want to exile it because there's no reason to. And then I want to yes and discard. And then no. And then this comes into play, and I get my Daredevil back. And I hit yes. And then I get my Hollow one, and I get to discard Daredevil. And then I get to... Should I exile the Daredevil? No, I'm just going to keep getting it back. And then I can yes. And I've gone through so many lands. And then I have a Sapphire on top. So I get back my Daredevil, and then I play my Sapphire, and then I discard again, and then I discard no, then I don't do this, and then I discard again, and then no, yes, and then I return, yes, and then I have enough to activate, and I can lose something, so I can just attack all. That was one of the coolest turns of Magic I've ever played in my entire life. That was so sweet. All right, now these all go at your face, and then I blow up the board with Citadel. I don't even need this Time Walk, but I had this Time Walk. I had all these. I mean, I did tinker a Citadel in this game to damper things a little bit. I did tinker a Citadel, but we got to see the value chain. The value chain was there. Someone clipped that whole sequence, put it on 10 times speed, and we'll make it a YouTube video and have Mangucci promote it and have it make 10 million views or something. Is Tinker Citadel strong? All right, so we're up against Monkey.deck. I don't really feel like we need to board it anything. I think we're pre-boarded for Monkey.deck. I don't really want Fatal Push versus Monkey. I don't think that's a winning line. I do think I want Flusterstorm because of Pyroblast. I guess there's like something to be said about maybe like trying to find a way to put negations in, but let's just resubmit. Do 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 do. Well, they actually said that in chat. They said, well, I was not expecting that to happen after a Bazaar activation. Okay, so this hand is actually good. We keep this for sure. So this hand has some nice things happening. We have turn 1 Riddlesmith plus a Manifold Key to get rid of a Master of Death. If we can find like some more Moxen, we can like untap and maybe, you know, do it twice and maybe play a hollow one for 1 mana. Oh, my opponent has a Leyline of the Void. That's kind of annoying. So are they Breach? What's happening here? Maybe they're just blue-red. All right, so unfortunately, this Leyline of the Void is going to complicate things. We already know they have Wasteland, so I might hold this key because I want to be able to do multiple activations in one turn, or multiple loots in one turn to play hollow ones. And I don't want to discard this Master because of the Leyline. I'd rather hold the Master so I can force something. They only have 2 cards left in hand, so they must have mulled pretty far to get this Leyline. Janari, you know. Janari. Raphael will tell you how to say it right. All right, there's 1 card left in my opponent's hand. What could it be? Blue Sacking Lotus Null Rod. That is not happening. So my opponent is playing like blue-red tempo, maybe. They have no cards left, and I have a Riddlesmith versus a Dragon's Rage Channeler. Which card is stronger? I think I know which one I would choose. All right, so first we play a Manifold Key. And then we draw and we discard. I don't think that card's good here. I think we just get rid of Bazaar, and then this costs 3. I can untap this and just play it right away. And then the next, yeah. So I discard Bazaar, and this resolves. And then I untap this artifact, and I play a hollow one for 3. And then I get to draw, discard another Bazaar, play an Underground Sea, and play a hollow one for 1. Let's go! I don't want to loot. Thanks. All right, I will now trade my Riddlesmith if you'd like. Who needs Bazaar of Baghdad? I've got Riddlesmith. Ooh, it's got 4 power. I love this deck. I love this deck. This deck is sweet. Sure, chump block. Why not? It's not like I have lethal damage in play. Look at this. Look at this. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. Ooh, you stole a hollow one. Oops. Oh. I'm going to put you to 1, and then I have unblockable. I might put them to 3 and have unblockable so they don't get a DAC activation. Because they can only go to 1 here. And then I have a Manifold Key for the lethals. I also have another 2/1 just for fun. Yeah, dude. 4 mana, 4/2. It's so good. Man. That's a rush right there. Here we go. 2-0. Round 3. We're up against Durando, who has Serum Powdered Away, Strip Mine Squee, Hollow One Squee, Mindbreak Trap, Wasteland. So it could be HollowVine, but it could also be Squee Shops, because I know that's something they might do. This hand is a weird hand, and not a great hand versus Bazaar, but I think it's worth keeping because we have so much stuff. We can even vamp for a Bazaar if we wanted to. All right, so they did end up keeping a 6. Let's see what they got. Here's a Bazaar. Well, if they're HollowVine, they have 8 Squee, but I'm not sure they're HollowVine yet. I'm not willing to make that assumption yet. All right, they're on HollowVine, and we're gonna die. All right. That's really bad because now they play a Hollow One, get back the Vengevine. Yeah, it's not good for the home team. It was not a good hand to keep against HollowVine. Because now I have to find Bazaar plus Hollow One, or I'm going to be really far behind, and they could even have Vigor. They even discarded Forcible. It's still, like, it's unfortunate because we can't, like, Tinker Citadel anymore because they had a turn 1 Vengevine on the play. The big 40. Non-interactive. Much appreciated. Welcome back. Imagine playing Vine in the Seiju metagame. Couldn't be me. This game isn't over, but it's kind of rough because we just don't have any time. Because they played 9 free power on turn 1. No, I haven't been keeping track. Okay. So I'm going to go to 10, and then I can go to 7, and I can get a Bazaar. Is that even going to be good enough, though? I feel like that's not even close to be good enough. I guess I have to hit Hollow One Bazaar. Oh my god, now they can pump? Yeah. So I go to 7, I go to 6, I go to 4, I go to 1 if I hit a Hollow One. Yeah. Okay. I mean, watch them also have a... I mean, I don't think they have a Force of Will, because they did pitch 2 Force of Wills. But they could still have a Force of Vigor. Pretty sure the only thing that actually vibes here is Bizarre into Hollow One. Like, we can't set up a Vault Key, right? Like, if we vamp for... Yeah, I'm just going to vamp for a Bizarre and hope we hit a Hollow One. Vampiric Tutor, not as strong as Serum Powder. The classic pause after Underground Sea into Bazaar of Baghdad. I respect it, yes. We've got a reader. They don't... Oh, hit the Hollow One, all right. I do have a Flusterstorm to hold up, actually. So, Master, land, I guess another land. I have to be able to hold up for Flusterstorm. So I can actually block the Root Wall first. And then go to 1. And then block the Vengevine. So they didn't have a Vigor. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. They hit a second Root Walla. Well, that's going to be killing me. They pitched Vigor Fury. Interesting. Why would you do that? Very odd play. Oh, they hit another Root Walla. Yeah. This is a little bit too much for me to beat, I think. Oh, they're just gonna attack? I guess I still die. No, I'm definitely snap blocking here. Or else I'll have no shot, but it's not good for me. They only get 1 pump, so I'm technically not dead, but I can't bring this back. Unless I... No, I can't bring this back no matter what. So I have to hit an... Okay. I was gonna say I have to hit a couple more hollow ones, but that could do it. Okay. Shouldn't need a fluster anymore. Can I cast this master? I can't, so I just get rid of this, and then I can start casting things next turn. Okay. If they hit any more Root Wallas, though, it's really bad. They should upkeep activate Bazaar twice. They didn't. What? Why are we... Am I missing it? Oh, I'm still... No, this isn't dead. This is only 4. I don't understand. You don't have double pump. No, I mean, like, pump each, but even pump each wouldn't matter. So my opponent should definitely have activated both Bazaars in their upkeep in an attempt to hit Root Wallas. Yeah, I'm only at 1 here, and next turn I play another creature, and I'm surviving. It's possible that we are alive. Yeah. So now I can even activate Bazaar after. Is that better? Because I can hit Moxen. How are we alive? Should I activate this Bazaar? I can really only play 1 creature a turn anyways. No, I believe I played a land this turn. Oh, no, I haven't played a land this turn. Yeah, I can play a land, so I definitely should activate Bazaar. Wait, should I keep another Bazaar? No, I have to keep Riddlesmith so I can cast it next turn. So I can just play another Bazaar because I can't crack a Flooded Strand anyways. It's cool. The problem is I have to block with this construct, so I don't actually get to use my Bazaar value. All right, so now they're activating. I fucking they hit another Root Wallet and I lost. That's so stupid. So they would have won the game last turn if they had actually done this correctly. All right, it's cool. Nice draws. How many Root Wallets in their top half of their deck? Brutal. Okay, that's a very sad game. Very sad game. So I think we just want Light Steel, and we want Needles and Crypts and Strip Mine and Tab and how do I board out? Probably don't need Vault Key. Probably don't need Cruise. Can trim on a Fluster. Can trim on a Daredevil. And an Opal. Yep. Those are calculated decisions. I will take no questions. I thought we were gonna win that game. I really thought we were going to win that game. The problem is I've never had a friendship with Saga to use that meme. Unfortunate, really. Yeah, I did. Thanks. Before the weekend, I cut it all off. Needle on Bazaar in my 4 Bazaar deck is awkward. That is a fair point. You make a fair point. I had not considered that. I'll just Needle Bazaar after I don't know. It's definitely not good. I don't think I have a choice though. I think it all comes in and I just live with the consequences of my deck building. Okay, this looks reasonable. Wait, why did I say this looks reasonable? Because I have Vamp. This is probably I can like go turn 1 construct Vamp for a Strip Mine. Yeah. This is reasonable. Reasonable hand. They mulligan to 3 cards. Their deck is unplayable. See, they need Bazaar to function. I, the alpha Bazaar player, don't even need a Bazaar in my hand. They mold the 2. Yes. You see, real Bazaar players don't need Bazaar. That's toxic. All right, they go down to 0 cards after this, probably. So they hit Squee Root Wall. You have a hollow one too? No shot. No shot you have a hollow one too. All right, so I can Vamp for that Strip Mine. Strip Mine you, pass. No. I definitely just Strip Mine the thing here. Oh, you're attacking? But I have 2 power. Have you considered that? So I think I like cycle hollow one. Can also bring, like, I want to save this Yogwill for bringing back Strip Mine and casting Vamp. I don't want to just bring back a Strip Mine now, though, because then they can Wasteland my Strip Mine. Though I could just go Yogwill, Vamp. Yeah. I could just, like, Vamp for a Bazaar. Is there any shot I want to exile this hollow one? I wish I could stack this. I can't. Is there any shot I want to exile this hollow one? I would need to cycle multiple cards. I would have to hit exactly Bazaar. So I think the answer is no. Okay. So I'm definitely going to play this out because it's going to let me Yogwill, Vamp, and everything. Well, if I had hit it, I probably would have just activated it. It would have been fine to activate, right? I would have keep Yogwill, and it would have been fine. And I had a construct as well. All right, so this turn, I get to tutor for an Underground Sea, draw. I drew a Bazaar. Okay, I guess we just play Bazaar and activate it. All right, that went really poorly. I don't want to exile any of those cards. Nope. 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 All right. I could still Yogwill and cast Vamp, but maybe I'm supposed to Yogwill and cast Vamp Hollow one. That's probably good. All right, I got forced. It's okay. I still have a 2-power attacker and a Bazaar activation in my upkeep. All right, so in my upkeep, activate Bazaar. I want to discard these, and I will, I guess, exile both of them in case I want to force this turn. I guess I can technically force off of, can I force? Yeah, I could force pitching Probe right now. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to use this and see what they've got going on. Leyline Squeeze Snapback. All right, I'm just going to play this Mox and hold this C. Okay, they drew a Strip Mine, so now I lose my Bazaar. I am still winning the race. I drew another Blightsteel. Fantastic. I'm going to hold these cards so that if I draw like Riddlesmith, I can discard extra card or something. Yeah, if they ever draw Bazaar, we're probably going to lose this game. I agree. Okay, yeah, Wasteland. Should probably hold on to the Wasteland. Don't know why they're still racing, but oh my god. Can I please draw action? Even I could like hard cast Hollow one, hard cast Daredevil. Ugh. Oh, we're still racing. All right, another construct. Imagine we get Force of Vigored. Not like this. All right, I have 2 things with 2 power now. I bet you regret attacking with your Root Wallow. Oh, they top deck Fury. All right, well, that's not good. All right, they're racing. They're racing. Ah, yes. But what about my 4-power creature? Oh, boy. They drew Bazaar. We're gonna lose. We're so dead. I hate playing against HollowVine, man. It's so cheating. They mulled a 3. They're gonna ruin us. Hit a Vengevine. They have a snapback in hand. What now? I have a Riddlesmith. It's okay. They don't have a Squee because they pitched Squee to Fury. Oh no, this thing's a 3/3 now. No, it's not. Wait, yes it is because there's a Wasteland. All right, their hand is just Snapback though. So this is fine because this is going to trade and I can get it back when I draw an artifact. Also, I can just draw Ancestral Recall. That's pretty good too. Oh yeah, they're very dead. They're very, very dead. So they have to block Oval Chase Daredevil or they die. And then when they do block Oval Chase Daredevil, I cast my Hollow one and I get it back. Look at the value. We've been doing a lot of winning with creatures, which I enjoy. I enjoy winning with my overcosted and undercosted creatures. Even if they hit Vengevine there, I think we're still good. My opponent asked what the heck is going on. All right. I have to beat HollowVine on the draw when they could have a 7-card keep. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't sound feasible. Maybe we just tinker a Blightsteel, you know? All right, they powdered a 7 again, and then mulliganed. I have Needle. Yeah, I mean, this is a keep, right? This looks like a keep to me. I have Needle for Bazaar. I have Vamp for Tinker. This is gotta be a keep. They mulligan to 5. Okay. All right. They powdered a 5. Okay. They mulligan to 4. Okay. Dude. Okay, they kept a 4-card hand. All right. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, Chalice is a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, and Bazaar, Chalice and Bazaar in your 4-card keep. Okay, and I think they probably have a Force too. All right, show me what you're working with. Force blue card. Ah, yes, London Mulligan. London Mulligan. Ah, very good. London Mulligan. Yes. I love London Mulligan. Very balanced. So they're trying to get value off their master, but I can now resolve. They pitched Force of Will, but they hit Squee Master? Oh, my lord. London Mulligan was just the worst idea for Vintage. I do agree. So how can I remedy this game? I don't have a way to get rid of a Chalice, by the way. So that's off. I am going to get whatever my first... I'm going to get this Needle countered. Should I just get a Tabernacle? Should I get a Strip Mine? Probably have to get a Strip Mine. They have 2 Squeeze. Yeah, I have to get a Strip Mine. London Mulligan was a huge mistake for Vintage. I definitely still think that's true, and I've been saying that for a couple of years. All right. They did pitch a Force of Will, but I think they probably have another Force. They hit Hollow One, and they hit Petrified Field. But they don't have Force Up. They don't have Force Up, though. So I can just resolve a Needle. And I'll hold the Strip Mine to get, to cast this Daredevil. Which I can't return with these 0 drops, by the way. Because this is when an artifact enters. All right, so they have a Squee and a Master and 2 unknowns. They have a Hollow One beating down. I am close. That's a good draw. The 0 drops I can still cast with my Riddlesmith, but I can't return my Daredevil is what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to play this Strip Mine, and I'm going to Demonic Tutor, and I'm going to hope they didn't hit a Force, because I know they have Squee Master. And that I don't have any Ounce to Chalice. I'm supposed to put a Repeal in the deck, but I never put a Repeal in the deck. I should just get a Tinker, right? No, because then I have to tinker away my Needle. That's not going to work. I can't cast Tormod's Crypt. I can't Tabernacle them because they have a Petrified Field to pay. I can just get a Soul Ring right now. I could just get a Riddlesmith. I could just get an Ancestral. I'm just gonna get an Ancestral. Hope I don't get messed up. That'd suck. Okay. This is a lot of value. I could strip their field and then Tabernacle them, yes. But I feel like that's really greedy. Okay. So how do we want to sequence this? Should I start with Time Walk to maybe hit a land? No, I can just start with a Riddlesmith and cycle a little bit. Start with a Riddlesmith. And then I'm just going to cast a Pearl. I don't want to pitch my Daredevil unless... Well, I'm going to get it back with Construct, actually. So I could pitch my Daredevil. We hit a Bazaar, which I can't use. So probably don't need that card. All right, I'm going to do some more and just keep trying to hit a land here. We would be very good without a Chalice here. Oh my god. All right. So I think what I have to do is take the 4 and then go Construct. Fucking hell, dude. No, stop. My opponent's drawn so well. Wait, they're gonna hold it? Okay, I'm down. I'm down. I mean, I have Tinker for Blightsteel. It just unlocks their Bazaar. Which I'm trying not to do. I know they have a blue card. I think they have a Force is what I think they have. Okay, this is perfect, perfect, perfect. So they force this, which I baited out, and now I can fetch and cast Time Walk. And then we can tinker a Blightsteel and hope they don't Bazaar into action. All right. Oh, wait. I can strip mine first. Strip mine your Bazaar. I mean, they can still get it back, but it's probably fine. Tinker my Pithing Needle. Blightsteel Colossus. Return my Oval Chase Daredevil to my hand. Oh, they didn't use the field. Oh wait, they can just use the field at any time. They don't need to use the field. What am I talking about? Blightsteel trigger Oval Chase Daredevil. Why aren't they? Did they forget about field? Did they forget about field? Oh, they remembered field post combat. But they'll go down to 1 card with this. They're going down to 1 card. They hit 2 Root Wallas? So good. What? Okay. We continue. Yes! 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 Oh my god, they had a snapback. They had a snapback for Blightsteel, but they couldn't hit a blue card because they pitched their blue card to force. Because they countered the containment construct. So good. It's so good. Yes. Hold on. I'm going to bring back my Oval Chase Daredevil one more time. It continues. It continues, though. It continues. You can't keep a good Riddler down. All right, here we are. We were just talking about the best vintage players and how Bart DM4X is underrated. Put it that way. I am here 3-0 with my pile of misery, and I have a nice hand that can tinker. So let's just keep it. We can go look at the list more later. Well, the other list, the first thing I showed was a Discord, you know, just players in a Discord. The second list is all vintage data, so we can go look at it more later. But if you want to see like full top 8s, there's another guy who posts on Twitter who has that. So I think the answer here is Island, Mana Crypt, Riddlesmith. You shouldn't need to do that house because that person does it automatically. Do you have that person on Twitter? Starts with an A. I don't remember their name. They have a bot that scrapes the listings. Their data is a little scuffed, but I mean, doing it manually is kind of a nightmare as well. So I do think I'm going to get at least 1 loot in here. What do we have? Vamp Tutor. Okay, so I can get rid of the second Riddlesmith, and I have my Jet that casts Vamp Tutor. So what can I even find? I can find... I already have Tinker with Flusterstorm backup. What can I possibly vamp for? Mental Misstep, so I can beat Pyroblast plus Fluster. I love Riddlesmith, though. Cool card. Very cool card. Okay, so depends on like what they do, but I think the idea will be is this Vamp for Misstep? Oh my god, I don't have a Misstep in my deck. That's a good call, Bert. That's a good call, Jay. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't put a Misstep in my deck. All right, is there anything I can possibly Vamp for then? I could Vamp for like a Sapphire so that I don't have to play my land. I guess I could Vamp for bait. Oh, it's Oath? What if I Vamp for Yogwell? So when I Tinker, I can still go Tinker again on the next turn. Like if I Tinker off of this Crypt with Flusterstorm backup and it fails, then on the next turn I can Yogwell, bring back my Crypt, bring back my fetch land, Tinker again. Yeah, I like that idea. Hopefully I don't take damage here. Took damage here. Really wish I had a Misstep. They just have double? Yeah, see, like a Misstep here would have beaten double Pyro. I can't believe they're on Pyro Oath. All right. All right, well, I still have backup Tinker next turn. But I could just get, like, flustered, you know? So Dak Vaden. Oh my god. That's so bad for me. Yeah, but I don't think Oath is in a particularly good spot right now. Boseiju is a really annoying card to play against for Oath as well. Though I guess you can probably play Boseiju in Oath, but your mana's kind of sus. You might not even be able to do that. That's true. That is true. But I think it's particularly bad right now. Ah, okay. So maybe they're playing... Okay, that's a cool adaptation. That's fucking annoying. Why would you do that to me? That's a cool adaptation. I like that. So maybe they're playing like Boseiju, Ren and 6 stuff. All right, we have to hope there's not another counter spell, but... I mean, I set this up the best I could. Doesn't look like there's another counter spell. Another one. All right. Second Tinker. I bricked. All right. Well, hope we don't get dacked. I'm going to get O-Code. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it do be like that sometimes. And I'm getting Wasteland locked. I can't play my Oval Chase. I can play my Oval Chase because I knew there was a land on top. I probably should have gotten the other island, but whatever. I guess I have to kill Ren. And this way, if they stand up, I still kill Oko. This game was... I thought we played this game really well, but got really unlucky with that Citadel. Wait, what? You made a food? Why? Just in case. So I think I'm just gonna cast this right now. I still beat Fluster, so no, they're on Oath. They don't have Endurance. Oh, they just had Force pitching Oko. Oh, I got another Oko out of their hand. Okay, so there was a second Oko in their hand. That makes sense. I mean, I have 8 power on board. That's lethal in 2 turns. It's not 2 turns anymore because there's a food token. So if I had attacked this spirit at them, it would be lethal right now. That's pretty bad. All right, it's fine. I have another creature. Just a lot of 4/2s. That's my new plan. It's just a lot of 4/2s. Wait, yeah, 7. Wait, did I do the math wrong? I guess I did the math wrong. This is 8 damage. 9. Oh yeah, this is I did the math right. What is this? Oh, hard cast vigor on my. Oh no. Yeah, so this attack on the Oko is gonna cost me if they play an Oath here. I will lose if they play an Oath here. That's pretty bad. I didn't think it could cost me, but I didn't do the math. Not good. But if they don't have an Oath, I think they're probably still dead. So that's a good draw too. Okay. Yeah, that was a really bad Spirit of Token attack. It actually almost cost me this game. Good thing my opponent didn't draw an Oath of Druids, I guess. All right, so my opponent is playing main deck Vigor, probably main deck Beseiju. What do we want to do? I think we just bring in some negations. And I kind of think Tinker is garbage. Is that crazy? No, that's not crazy. They didn't actually see a Bazaar, but I feel like they should know we have a Bazaar. Tinker does still tutor Vault Key, but I'm not really thrilled about having Vault Key in my deck either. Like, main deck Vigor and Pyro and probably Beseiju make Tinker Citadel really bad. Maybe they don't have Beseiju. Maybe they're just playing a Ren and 6 Strip Mine Lock stuff. I think taking out Tinker is fine here, because I'm never going to bring in Colossus because they're playing Oko, maybe even Dak. I kind of hope they just don't bring in Graveyard Hate, like, and we can just play a bunch of Hollow Ones and win, maybe. I mean, Hollow One gets Vigored too, so I'm not sure. It's going to be a tough match. Yeah, there probably should be a misstep in this deck, and there probably should be a repeal in this deck. I just don't know how we're supposed to fit those cards. Maybe we trim on Containment constructs. But I think you have to have a repeal so that you can get rid of a chalice, maybe, and a needle. There needs to be something. How has Construct been? Fine. I don't think Construct has been as good as Riddlesmith, but it's been fine. I'm not super impressed, but we haven't even gotten to the point, like, we've never played a game where we went like Riddlesmith and Construct, which would be nice. Where we were like, can play the spells we're discarding. I'm not sure, like, Construct doesn't play super well with these kind of cards. It's possible that what I really should be doing is just playing Master of Death and Riddlesmith, and I haven't ever done that. So maybe that was the whole problem. Maybe I can just cut 4 constructs and play 4 blue spells. Like Mental Misstep, Repeal, Merchant Scroll, Paradoxical Outcome or something. All right, well, here's our fair game plan. Is this going to be good enough against Oath, though? Like, playing a 2-mana 2/1 against the Ren and 6 Oath deck is probably not the best plan, but I think I'm going to play the Construct first because I don't want to get my Riddlesmith Pyroblasted here. Like, if they just play an Oath, I just lose, right? What's a guy to do? My deck is creature deck. I'm a blue-black aggro deck. They vigored it. All right, you got me. Yeah, that also works, I guess. It's okay. We can keep the bizarre secret till game 3 where we tap and put 4 hollow ones in play. Evil. Evil. Oh, yeah. I mean, Force of Vigor is the most absurd. Oh, they have Oath plus Druid anyway? Or they have Ren and 6 as well. Okay. And they pinged the guy. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we hit the Bazaar. I guess it's Bazaar time, because I don't feel like playing a Riddlesmith into this Ren and 6. How about some 4/4s? No? No 4/4s? Well, Riddlesmith is gone, and I guess Underground Sea is gone, and Vamp is gone, and this lets me hold up Negation Fluster, and then next turn I can fetch and cruise with Fluster back up. They currently don't have anything to get back with this Ren and 6. They drew an Oath off the top. No, they have Beseiju. Yeah, that's fine. I have some lands I can go get. I wish I had kept my Vampiric Tutor now, though. I didn't even think about this. If I had kept my Vampiric Tutor, I could vamp now. It's unfortunate. They get to bring back Beseiju. Okay. I mean, I have a decent plan B here. I can cast Cruise. No, Besieger's in the actual set, so it'll be drafted. So it'll be like a 40 ticket, 50 ticket card, but it's not like it's a commander card or something. All right, so they played their Besieger. The good news here is I have access to the cruise. I'm gonna go cruising. I think I can just get it all out of my yard. And if they have a force, it would be fine. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, what am I gonna do? If I play my Riddlesmith out and they ping my Riddlesmith, I can kill their Ren and 6. But I can also get Wastelanded. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe that's bad. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this line. I'd like to get the Wrenn and 6 off the board. I am still technically covered on an Oath. Or an Oko. It's going to be an Oko. A Narset. I think I'm just going to force it. I'd like to hit a land so I can play an Oval Chase Daredevil, maybe. That's not terrible either. All right, so I have 2 power, and they have 4 cards, and I still have a force for an Oath. Is this an Oko? I don't have to force that. I hope they don't have a Pyroblast. I'm out of blue cards. Yeah, they have a Veil? Oh no, that's even worse. Man, playing against this deck is rough times. Okay. I do need to hit this land for an Oval Chase, probably. I didn't hit the land for the Oval Chase. Alright, I think that means we're dead. I drew some cards in the wrong order. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Riddlesmith out. Maybe that was the mistake here. And then they top decked Oath? Okay, alright, you got me. You got me. You got me. Yeah, I just need to open a hand, I think, with Bizarre. I mean, they have to not have Vigor, too. It's going to be really... It's a tough matchup. It looks like a really hard matchup. This is a matchup you used to really... Like, nah, that's not even that true. This is a matchup where you kind of have to, like, hope your opponent's deck fumbles on itself. There's a lot of parts in my opponent's deck that don't really synergize with each other. So you kind of need to hope that they have some kind of clashing. I think the way we win this game is having a bizarre hollow one hand. Hardest sideboard of their life, they said. Yeah, it's not the most straightforward tournament. I don't know. Can we do it? Can we overcome this hurdle? Say it. Don't say no. I don't know. That's a playable. Those are playables. Am I playing HollowVine? I don't know. Force? Ooh, okay. So Master. Island Construct. Cast Hollow one. It's not over. They forced it. I think I have to let this force happen. I think my force is too important. I'm currently breaking parity with my master, so... Alright, I guess breaking parity is not exactly the right word. I am currently faithless looting. I've gotten rid of the downside. Yeah? Turn 1 Oath? Or you just have Beseiju? You have Soul Guide Lantern? It's so frustrating. If they Pyroblast or Veil, it's so bad for me. I think I have to let this happen. I think I just have to let it happen. It's too bad. Maybe I was supposed to force the force, but what if they just went like Land, Orchard, Oath? What if I just don't Bazaar and I just vamp for an Ancestral? Then I just get Pyroblasted, I guess? I could vamp for a hollow one. Vamp for a hollow one, draw 3, discard 3. Then I can't hold up force. I'm just gonna vamp for an Ancestral, I think. So bad. So bad. This was a rough sequence. Chose to shuffle. It's a good sign. And missed their land drop. That's also a good sign. So now if I get Pyroblasted, I could force back. I don't think I would force back, but... Yo. I do want to do this on my turn so I can activate Bazaar. Oh, they have Fluster? Oh, it's so brutal. Like, it couldn't have been Pyroblast? Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to activate here either. Playing against the 4 Flusterstorm, 4 Pyroblast, Veil of Summer deck is always a joy. Drew Wasteland. And I don't even know how they can fit all those cards in the deck, but maybe they'll hit my Underground Sea. I don't know how we're winning this game, by the way. I haven't figured that one out yet. My opponent's so hateful. I don't think I'm allowed to activate this Bazaar, so... This Soul Guide Lantern was really annoying because it hit my Master of Death and I couldn't activate my Bazaar. That's not exactly a good draw against this Soul Guide Lantern here. Hey, maybe they'll crack this Lantern. Oh, they did crack the Lantern. All right, so now I can draw Black Lotus and I can win this game, maybe. Seiju Oko. Or Oath with Counterspell backup. Time Walk, sure. Yeah, Time Walk resolves. Like, I can't let them cast any of their relevant spells. They're all going to kill me. All right. It's a good draw. Lets me play Riddlesmith. One away from Yogwill. They could just have Vigor in their hand, I guess. Their only Pyroblast is an Orchard, which is nice. Their only Pyroblast will end. But, like, every single Planeswalker is a must counter. Which makes this game extremely difficult. And I didn't even... Like, they're the one who forced in this game. I had one negative card interaction, which was where I cast Bazaar, and then I guess I let it... I used Bazaar, and I let it stay in play, and never used it again. They drew Strip Mine? Can I just draw Lotus? That would be a good draw if I had my Underground Sea. It's not a very good draw with my Yogwill, though. I guess I could just pitch it to Force. Because now I have another Force. They just have double Oath, and they were just waiting for backup? What a fucking monster. Yeah, I guess we just never had a single shot of ever winning this game. So they've had Oath the whole game, and they've just been waiting to find a counterspell to back it up with, and instead they drew double Oath. All right. We do not race. I can still draw Black Lotus. I can't really use this Bazaar, so... I guess I can still play it, though. I didn't even figure out what Oath targets they're playing. Ah, Grizzlebrand. It's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we could have ever won this game. Like, they just had Force, Fluster, anti-graveyard card, Strip Mine, double Oath. Like, we just had no shot ever beating that hand. Seems like a pretty bad matchup, though. The 5-0 dream is dead. I don't know how they fit all the cards in that deck, but they sure did. Here we are, no longer XO, but we can still have a nice 4-1 finish with the Riddler if we can defeat Psy. Let's see what we have. That's a no-go. That's Time Walk. It's kind of a close hand, actually, but if this was like a Riddlesmith, this hand would actually probably be very good. We could just go Island, Ruby, Time Walk, or sorry, Island, Ruby, Riddlesmith, you know, discard this, play a hollow one, but we don't have that, so I think this is a mulligan. This hand has nothing, no mana of the producing variety. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. This hand's the best hand we've had yet. Obviously, we're just gonna get rid of Force and Opal. Second Opal. It's gonna be hard for us to turn on the Opal at all. And we're probably not gonna have any cards in hand for Force, so looks like we'll just keep this kind of stuff. Keep bottom, done. And activate Bazaar. I think that's better than... Yes, good. This is exactly what we want to see. Hope we don't get Force of Vigored. I am just going to discard all of that mana stuff, play a hollow one, see what happens. And I'm going to play a Containment Construct. And that way, if we don't get Vigored, I think we're actually in great shape because our Bazaar is going to be serious card advantage with this Containment Construct. Or hopefully it will be serious card advantage. I'm not actually sure if that's how that pans out, but we'll see. Oh no, it got forced. Hollow one doesn't get forced, but Containment Construct does get forced. Which card's better now, High Zero? Which card is better now? They have, of course, they have Force Island Ancestral. Yes, good, good. And a Deathrite Shaman. Okay, all right, sure. Ooh, that is an unfortunate series of pitches. See, it would have been really good if we had a Construct, because then we could have just played this Hollow one for one. And if we hit an island, maybe even play the Cruise. But we did not hit that. You want to activate Bazaar in your upkeep there so that you can just draw 2, discard 2, and not and then you can put things like Daredevil and Master Death in your yard. Obviously, we didn't hit that, so now we'll draw for turn. But yeah, so they have Wasteland, Deathrite Shaman. All right, wow, yeah, and oh, all right, cool. We lost the game. My opponent had Force into Ancestral, into Moxen, on-color Moxen for Deathrite Shaman. Tarmogoyf. Am I also getting Vigored in my upkeep here? Like, what's happening? That was not remotely close. That was rough. It was a mulligan to 5, but I feel like we got pretty destroyed there. It was not a particularly close one. No, it was not. When you start losing to Tarmogoyf, you know there's something gone wrong. The Containment Construct, man. He lived a good life on the stack. It's really hard to keep up with a deck that has Ancestral into on-color Moxen. I'm still going to be very happy if we 3-2 with this deck, because typically these decks are not the strongest. It's kind of tough. Like, there's a lot of hate right now for Bazaar. There's a lot of hate for artifacts, which kind of lends you to be playing these like rug and 4-color fair piles, which I don't really ever want to play because I find those mirrors to be quite abysmal. Pretty like ancestral dependent. I don't really ever want to play the like fair deck mirror if I can help it, but I'm not really sure which like unfair deck gets around that. Maybe the answer is just elves. But if people are playing more Ren and 6s, elves look a little silly. Maybe the answer is just Hogak. It's a pretty good hand. Maybe the answer is mono white. Probably not, though. Okay. Hello. I got quite a nice one here. Yeah, this hand drew Construct. You can go Crypt Construct. Probe, okay. You see my secrets. I've got a Force and an Ancestral. A Master's coming back. Multiple draw spells. Value Town achieved. What do you have? A Tarmogoyf? Ah. Yeah, I guess that's pretty lame too. Definitely return this Master. And then we've got Mana Crypt. Would we cycle this Hollow one? Cycling Hollow One could get us another artifact, which would let us possibly cast Ancestral into Cruise. This also doesn't expose my Ancestral, which I do like. Or doesn't expose my Tolarian Academy. I'm going to just go on their upkeep. I don't think they should have negation still in their deck, but I don't know. Might as well play around it, right? I am going to fetch a blue-black land. If they want to wasteland me, that's fine, because it's protecting my Academy, but I want to be able to cast this Master. They have Mental Misstep. All right, well. I want new cards, so. Okay, all right. Those are cards. Hell yeah, Rad Rocks. Appreciate that. So it's gonna be a Deathray Shaman. It's gonna be a little late. Okay. So how do I want to play this? If we just start with Cruise, get us the most. It's like okay if our Cruise gets forced. But we could just go Bazaar and we have tons of good stuff to pitch right away. Maybe we could find Force of Will. But I would rather Bazaar after I draw cards. Yeah, I'm gonna try cruising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7. All of it. Okay. I don't think they have a counter. Can we put together a vault key here? I don't think so. I think I would rather activate Bazaar. Make them use mana. Yeah, this is what I want to do. Pitch Daredevil, pitch Master, pitch Island. Well, now I could just tinker a Citadel. I think I want to keep my... push. They have a Vigor? No, they just conceded. Okay. That was pretty dope. We drew restricted cards in that game. So I was trying to hold the Tinker because I wanted to set up Vault Key. But obviously at that point, after drawing the Sapphire, there was no reason to. Like, we had a very good Bazaar there where we get to Bazaar for 2, discard things. They have to, like, use their green mana to stop our squee. Like, look pretty good. I don't think you needed to Tinker Citadel there. Like, I would like to get to a Force, maybe. Like, by activating Bazaar, try to find Force of Will. I think it was pretty reasonable. Is that constructed resources shouted out player Ryan Hadid? Haddad? I actually never have said your name out loud. I'll just call you Slasher. Haddad. Haddad? Haddad? I've literally never said your last name out loud. How do you say your last name? That is not a hand of Magic the Gathering cards. Haddad? Haddad? Anyways, turn 1 Master of Death. Does turn 1 hardcast Master of Death beat Bug 4-color? It might. Turn 1 Master of Death, turn 2 Oval Chase Daredevil. The problem is they have shown us Tarmogoyf. They have shown us Tarmogoyf. So I'm a little scared. I'm gonna keep it though. I don't believe Bug can beat this hand. What are they gonna do? Play a Deathray Shaman? Like, come on now. I don't know. We're just gonna draw the Bazaar off the top of our library anyways. Damn. That's probably not bad either, because that brings back... Wait, does that mean that we play Daredevil on turn 1? Hell yeah, it does. I probably should play around... Nah, I'm not playing around D's. Fucking D's. Turn 1 Daredevil, turn 2 Hollow 1. Da-na-na-na. What if they play Collector Roof, though? That's a brainstorm. This is a 4-2 with recursion. Drew the Bazaar. Okay. Yeah, watch us just destroy Bug with this shit. I'm ready. Is Bazaar even good here, though? Like, I can just cast Master of Death. All right, I'll play Bazaar. Huh. Interesting. That's kind of interesting. Is there value to discarding Hollow 1 Master Lotus, playing Time Vault and vamping? Nah, probably not. We can just vamp for Tinker. Or we could vamp for Yagwil. Be pretty good too. Taiga? We're Taiga gaming? Oh, damn. I didn't realize we were Taiga gaming. Dak, steal my Hollow 1? Oh my god, we got energy fluxed. Okay. Doesn't stop my Oval Chase Daredevil though. Should have cast Master of Death. God, what were we thinking? So I can just use these 2 Moxes to pay for the Soul Ring. I could still Tinker a Citadel. Is that good? I think they have Force, though. But what else are we going to get? You want to just keep Hollow 1 alive? Soul Ring, save itself. Ruby, Sapphire, save Hollow 1. And then the next turn, Soul Ring saves itself again. Tutor for Academy. Tutor for Time Walk. They could still have Force. Academy is the best target if we think they have Force of Will. Fire. You can't time walk here, Slasher. Right? I don't see a time walk line. I think they have Force of Will, which makes me want to get Academy. Pay for Hollow One, pay for Soul Ring, drop 2 Moxen, get Academy, Cardcast Master. I really hope they don't have Force of Vigor. Really be annoying. I guess if they do, should I cast Master pre-combat just so I know that I have my mana? Yeah, I think I'm going to. Surveil 2? I don't want these cards. Put them in the graveyard. 2 is wow. Thanks, Jeremy. Hope you're doing well. All right. Look at my beaters. I got all kinds. Oh, let's go. I knew Bug couldn't beat turn 1 Master of Death. I knew they would lose to the dudes. This was fun. This was a good time. I'm glad we did this. It worked out pretty well. It worked out pretty well. Oh, boy. Yeah, the actual winning plays was just cast your dudes. I guess actually cast your chicks as well. Cast your artifacts. Cast your dudes. Cast your grandpas. Cast your artificers. And cast your daredevil pilots. Oh, man. Too much fun, though. Too much fun. All right, so how is this deck? Pretty bad. This deck's pretty bad. I think we need to make some changes. At the very least, we probably don't want to play Needle because we're playing Bazaar of Baghdad. We'll play some more Tormod scripts instead. I think we want to get a repeal somewhere in the main. Maybe the answer is like trim 2 constructs and play like repeal Mental Misstep. That seems like totally reasonable. I think Construct was like the worst performing card in the deck. We didn't actually need Vault Key though. Maybe we can just cut Vault Key. Did we ever win a single game with Vault Key? All right, I'm off it. Get him out. All right, so we'll just cut the Time Vault Key, and we'll just play Misstep Repeal, which is the cards we forgot to put in our deck. Forgot quotations. We definitely missed out on Repeal, so we couldn't, like, bounce a Chalice, bounce a Needle. But this looks better. So this way, we don't have the Needle problem in the board, and we have Repeal. Maybe we still want a Needle, actually, just so you can tutor for it. This looks good. I mean, as good as it's going to look, maybe. But definitely the all-stars of this event were card casting Daredevil's Deaths. Daredevil's Masters, yeah. The Master was a really nice addition to this deck. Like I said, I had never played a Riddler deck with Master since it was printed, and that was something I should probably have done. It's really fun. I think 3 Daredevils was a good number. We weren't able to really ever establish Riddlestiff Daredevil, but that's okay. No, you still play Tinker Citadel. It's still very good. It's still very broken. You still definitely play it. We won a lot of our games with Tinker Citadel. Basically playing Tinker Citadel, Force of Will, Ancestral, Time Walk makes your deck like vintage playable immediately. So you should just do it always. Yeah, this deck is sweet. Maybe I'll play another Riddler at some other point because this is really fun. We have a bunch more cards that we need to test out in Neon Dynasty. I want to play some aggro shops with Null Rod and Patchwork I do still kind of want to play a Squee Workshop construct deck, but I kind of thought this was a cooler idea, so that's why we went with this tonight. I do still want to play the Bizarre Elves hybrid deck, and of course I should probably pick up some Besagus and we can play some green decks as well. But for now, that was our return of the Riddler. The Riddler returns, like Batman returns. The Riddler returns. Perfect. I'll see you in the next video.